What's going on, everybody? I always do a lot of gun comparisons, gun reviews, unboxings kind of thing. I thought I'd do something a little different. So what I want to show today are my range bags. If I sound like I'm rambling, just FYI, I filmed 3 videos in one day, so I'm a little tired. So I'm just going to upload these at various times. But needless to say, I want to show off these range bags that I've been using. Recently, I've kind of just been using a toolkit and using that to carry all my stuff, but it just hasn't been very practical. It's very unwieldy, and it's just not right. So I decided to actually put the money into a legitimate dedicated range bag, or in this case, bag. So I've got 2 of them I'm going to show you. So basically what this is going to be is I'm just going to show you the bags, what's inside them, how I set them up, and then just my general experience with them. So as you can see, it is the Hops number 9, or Hoppies, whichever you prefer to call it, number 9 range bag. So the one up top, you'll see, is the pistol bag. So this is designed as a single pistol carry kit. The one on the bottom is a full range bag. So it's one that's designed for rifle, pistol, or if you've got yourself, let's say a girlfriend or something, or like I do, there's enough space in there to hold 2 people's worth of things. Whereas the top one, it's kind of just like for you yourself, if you're bringing out just either a rifle or a pistol, maybe 2 pistols, depending on how your stacking skills are. But anyway, let's get into it. So the bottom case is full. I'm actually heading to the range later today, so I just figured I'd show you how I have it set up. The top bag is empty right now, just because I'm not using it, but I'm still gonna show it. Now, I can't believe I'm saying this, because I always said I wouldn't, but I want to thank SFRC, also known as the ammosource.com. Just recently, they offered me a job. So I've been working at the gun store on the weekends. So if any of you live in the Kingston or the surrounding area, the ammosource.com or SFRC, come stop in, say hi. I am working there. But it does help me out because, extra little bit of money in the pocket kind of thing, which is great. And, I get to work at a gun store, which is kind of a dream. So anywho, enough about me. Let's get into this. So the bags themselves ship with a carry handle, as well as an actual heavy-duty shoulder strap. So I'll just show you the mounts. It's reinforced nylon. They are in there good. These things are sewed right in. They're very, very, very good setup, and they're very robust. This pistol case I've had for a little over a year. The rifle case I've had for about 7 months, and it's holding up really well. So I'm going to take the camera off the mount here, and I'm just going to show you the inside of the pistol case first. Velcro it. Not easy to do with one hand. So here's the inside of the pistol case. It's not overly big. So you get your rifle pouches, or you got a total of 4 slots for rifle mags. The sides here, so you've got one, which as you can see has got a cross on it, so that's obviously for some type of a medical kit. Usually I put band-aids and stuff in there. And then you got the other side, these are just actually open it up. Use that for storage. Storage. You've got a little slot right here. I usually use this for paperwork. I put on the big one, I'll show you, but I put all my paperwork in this slot right here. I'll show you the up front. And then let's show you the other side. Not a bad little case. So these retail at about $59.99 as of right now. Pricing does fluctuate a bit, but it's between $49 to $59.99 plus taxes is what you see these cases running for, the smaller ones. Now, let me set this back on here just for a second. So this is the bigger case. So this is the kind of like the either a two-person case, or if it's you going with multiple pieces of gear. So same thing. I'm just gonna tear this open so it's a little bit easier for me to get into when it's time to actually. I'm just gonna unzip everything. Zippers ahoy. Okay, so same setup. It's just they double the size. So it's still got your standard, your carry straps, as well as on the side here, it's got your shoulder strap. So we'll start with the main compartment. So inside the main compartment, this is how I stack it. So I actually use the rifle mag pouches. So right here, we've got my Are You Ready speed timer. These are great, by the way. If you don't, like, it doesn't have to be in one of these specific types, but a shot timer is a really good thing to have, especially if you're practicing your holster draws or your reloads, things like that. It lets you show how consistent you are, but also just shows you how fast you are, and I think those are great. Right here, got my Ablua speed loader. If you're like me, you'll go to the range with 200-300 rounds at a time. Your thumb gets a little sore loading the magazines all the time. The other side, just patches for patching the targets. Actually going into it, we've got my gloves, my shooting gloves. My girlfriend doesn't wear gloves. She hates wearing gloves. I've got a package of 223 5.56 ammunition. These hold about 75 rounds. I've got 150 rounds of 9mm lying down in there. I've got the holster for my Beretta 92, or this is my M93, magazine pouch for it. Right here is an Allen key set. Just a nice little, actually, it works good as a divider too. And then of course my hearing protection. So that's the main compartment. Going over to the side, this side it holds my stapler, which I use for stapling out my targets. Inside the medical thing, I always keep a bottle of water. I never leave home without a bottle of water, even a warm bottle of water. This one, as you can see, is very cold. Even a warm bottle of water, you know, if you end up getting dehydrated or something, it will end up saving your life. It's always a good thing to go with water. If you have an actual cooler, it's a better way to go, but I just bring a bottle. Up front here, so I keep just a couple pens. You'd be amazed how many times you go to the range and they don't have a pen for the sign-in sheet, or somebody's like, oh, hey, do you got a pen? So I keep a couple pens. In here, I keep snap caps, 9, 40, 45, 223, 308. I've got a spare 9-volt battery for my my speed timer, my Are You Ready timer. Extra staples. And here I've got extra thing of AA batteries. Most of my optics, like my EOTechs, they run on AA's, so I always keep a package of AA's in there. Up front, like I said, I keep all my paperwork. So what this is, for those of you who don't live in Canada, these are ownership cards. So with a restricted firearm like an AR-15 or a pistol, you have to have the ownership cards with you. So I put everything, ownership cards, transfer permits. I put everything in this. That way, it's always all there. I may have to dig through it, but it's all there. Right up top here is my range ID. I just keep that there because, well, I'm notorious for losing this, so I figure every time I'm done with it, I put it right back in the range bag. I'll never lose it. Off to the side, damn it, stand, is my medical kit. So this is one of those Life brand medical kits. It's a good kit. It's got everything you need on it. I can treat up to a gunshot wound with that. I've never had to. I'd like to keep it that way, but it's honestly a good idea to have a med kit. I'm not going to open this up, but inside of it, I also have a tourniquet, and I have a bottle of Advil. So you'd be amazed how many times that you're out there, you end up getting a headache, or somebody, you know, pinches their thumb or something, a little bottle of Advil or ibuprofen. It's always a good thing to have. And then this side, I use for magazine storage. Now, I also actually do store magazines up in here if I'm bringing a lot, but most of the time, this is how I run the setup. So I've got my rifle mag. So this is one of the 10-round rifle LAR mags with the coupler. So it's two 10-rounders coupled together. A couple of 5-rounders or 5.30 rounders. And then right here, you can see I've got my, grab this one. Got my Beretta 92 magazines. When I go out, I keep everything loaded. I keep all the mags loaded, everything loaded, good to go. That way when I get there, I can unpack and I can start shooting rather than have to reload. Anywho, that is the Hoppe's No. 9's rain bag. They've worked out really well for me. They hold up very well. The pricing is good. This retails at about $74.99. That's about $59.99. And one thing I forgot to mention on the bottom is it has the rubber stud. So if you're setting it on the ground, it's not setting right on the raw nylon. It's actually setting on the studs. So you're not going to have to worry about wiring a hole into the bottom of them. The big one's the exact same. They are very robust, they're very heavy duty. I took 70 pounds and loaded this of weights, like just like dumbbells. I put 70 pounds worth of dumbbells in this. And as you could see on the shoulder strap, there's no signs of wear and tear. There's no signs of tearing. These bags hold up really well. They're just a great little package. Anywho, those are the Hoppe number 9 range bags. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see y'all next time.